Okay, party people, it's still January 2018. A whole lot of things are happening, but anyway, we are here to talk about the missing era of NASCAR racing from the game, and that would be 1930s, 40s, and 50s, as well as the 500 miles an hour challenge that is still going on. A little update on that later, but let's go one at a time. Go to our friend Google this time. And let's take a look how an average 1930s car looked like. We need to build up our matrix of information because we're not just making one engine or two, we're making a range of them, so they all have to stay systematic. Anyway, as you could see, the square cardboard box of a car, a billboard basically, moving through the air, is a classic example of the 1930s vehicle. What else is important here? The size of the frontal area, once again, as well as the drag coefficient of this vehicle is horrible, because you could see on the angles. Next in line is the 1940s, and people started to race, NASCAR, and they started to realize the importance of, moving through the air, and you could see slight improvements in shape. This car would be a good example. We're not talking about our racing NASCAR coupes right now, just regular production models. And as you could see, technically on the aerodynamic sheet, this car is bigger. It has a bigger frontal area, probably because of all the headlights and bumpers and all the chrome pieces that are extended, as well as the drag coefficient is not that much better, but it is. It's about 0.1 better. And finally, 1950s. This would probably be the sleekest car shape that we could get. Still pretty horrible and pretty big on the frontal area. But as you could see, they're working on it, and the shape and size, slowly changing. They're becoming, sleeker and sleeker. We're going to take data for all these cars and type in their frontal areas, which is important, and drag coefficient and other stuff. And as far as 500 miles an hour, let's take a look at this guy. We're running 2200 horsepower engine. In this guy, took it up to 462 miles an hour, 440, somewhere around that range. But for now, what we are able to do is to push our stock Cup chassis from Super Speedway, which is a pretty slick one, but it only does 330 miles an hour approximately. Let me paste that. As you could see, the shape and size of this car versus the Speed Demon prototype is quite a bit different. I mean, we could say that it doesn't matter, but this is how the game works. Basically, same engine pushing two different cars. That one in real life to 440 and this one to 320 in game. Same 2200 horsepower engine. Why is that other one so much faster? You're gonna figure that out for yourself, people. But for now, next time.
No, 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 no. Shit. Fuck. Damn. Chrysler.